Dive into English. Understanding the phrase, dive into. Hello everyone, and welcome to our English learning series. Today, we're going to explore a very interesting English phrase, dive into. This phrase is commonly used in both formal and informal contexts and can really enrich your English vocabulary. Let's dive into what this phrase means and how you can use it in your daily conversations. Dive into literally refers to jumping into water headfirst. Imagine someone at the edge of a pool, jumping in with enthusiasm and energy. This physical action of diving into water is where the phrase originally comes from. However, in everyday English, we often use dive into in a more figurative sense. When we use dive into figuratively, it means to start something with great enthusiasm and without hesitation. For example, if someone says, "I can't wait to dive into this new book," they mean they are excited to start reading it. This phrase can be used for various activities, like starting a new hobby, beginning a project, or engaging in a new experience. Let's look at some examples to understand how dive into is used in different contexts. 1. Educational context. She decided to dive into her studies for the final exams. 2. Work-related context. The team was eager to dive into the new project. 3. Personal experience. He dove into cooking as a way to relax after work. 4. Reading and entertainment. I can't wait to dive into the new novel by my favorite author. Notice how in each of these sentences, dive into conveys a sense of enthusiasm and eagerness to begin something. Don't confuse with literal diving. Remember, in most contexts, dive into is not about actual swimming. Context matters. While dive into is generally positive, using it in a wrong context can be confusing. For example, you wouldn't say, dive into trouble. I hope this explanation helps you understand and use the phrase, dive into, more confidently in your English conversations. It's a great way to express enthusiasm and eagerness in a variety of contexts. Keep practicing, and don't be afraid to dive into the fascinating world of English idioms and phrases. Until our next lesson, happy learning!